The Girl Who Built Again. Laura loved to build. Her room was a kingdom of blocks, a city of cardboard boxes, and a forest of sticks and string. She would spend hours creating towers that touched the ceiling and bridges that spanned her bed. One sunny afternoon, Laura decided to build the tallest tower ever. She stacked blocks of every shape and size, her tongue sticking out in concentration. The tower grew taller and taller, swaying just a little. "Just one more," she whispered, reaching for a small red block. She stretched her arm, her fingers just grazing the top of the tower. But then, crash! The whole thing came tumbling down in a loud, clattering mess. Tears welled up in her eyes. "It's no use," she cried. "It always falls down." She kicked a stray block away and buried her face in her hands. Just then, her grandfather, Grandpa Leo, came into the room. He sat down beside her, not saying a word, and began to pick up the blocks. He didn't look sad or disappointed. He just looked at the blocks, one by one. "A tower that falls teaches you something," he said softly, holding up a crooked block. "It teaches you which blocks are wobbly and which ones are strong. It shows you where to build your foundation." He began to build a new tower, but this time he started with a wide, flat base. He carefully chose the sturdiest blocks for the bottom. Laura watched him, her tears forgotten. "The most important part of building is not the top," he explained, "but the bottom. And the most important part of trying is not the success, but the trying again." Laura picked up a block and placed it on the new tower. It felt solid and strong. She continued to build, remembering her grandfather's words. She wasn't afraid of it falling this time. She was learning from every block. And as the sun set, a new tower stood tall in her room. It wasn't the tallest she had ever built, but it was the strongest. And Laura knew that even if it fell, she had the most important tool of all, the courage to build it again.
Press subscribe button.